Welcome to early November.
We're speaking to you from the future.
We pre-recorded this and it's going out in early November, so we're really glad to be here in November.
How are you feeling about November in general? I'm loving it this year.
I never think about November that much.
No.
But quite looking forward to what.
It's almost Christmas.
Hang on.
I'm getting the chills.
You're getting the chills.
How was your Halloween?
My Halloween was spooky.
Wow.
Hang on, wait a minute. On the 5th of November, I've got no plans in the calendar, no gigs, so I'll be going to...
A bonfire party?
Well,
You've been?
I've been. I'm there now. I just went today.
Guy Fawkes,
Guy
represent.
Fawkes. Guy Fawkes, where are you now
Well,
that we need you?
Now that we've placed ourselves in the real time.
Should we be the new Guy Fawkes and just burn the Houses of Parliament down?
Yeah.
Cool.
And we could get in using our sexual
Sex.
charisma.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we sexually what?
Just no trousers. Trousers down.
Trousers down.
Walk in there.
Hang on.
Bless you, my child. Trousers down. They won't know what to do with themselves. We'll say it's like a protest, like a feminist, like a pussy riot thing.
Right.
We'll still have to allow.
Okay.
Sneak in.
Well, we're not sneaking, are we?
Vaginas
We're very much
first.
vagina first.
They won't look,
Bash
though.
the doors in vaginally.
Yeah. Labia, smack.
Hang on. Labia is the lip.
Not this again.
Lip smack. Okay. So we smack whoever with our labia and then we attack Keir Starmer. You've heard it here. I know.
Yeah, we demand to get into the lair
Yes.
where that's where we'll start the fire. We'll have been smuggling it in
Vaginally.
vulvalously.
Vulvalously. Yeah.
Leslie will be there.
My mother-in-law. My mother-in-law will be there.
Leslie. That is a name for a man or a woman.
It is. Would you call your son Leslie?
No.
I can't think of any famous male Leslies.
John Leslie, and
John,
he's
yeah, but
a
that's his
rapist.
surname. Who's John Leslie? The Scottish guy who used to present.
Yeah, didn't he do something bad?
I'm still on John Leslie. I don't know what happened, but I think it was something between that Eureka Johnson accused him and his girlfriend at the time, Abby Titmus. Do you remember her? Yeah. She stood by him.
Yeah, because she's
That's what
called
women.
Titmus.
And she was a sexy nurse in Loaded and Nuts magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, if he didn't do it, she's just making a good decision.
Yeah.
Standing by a good man.
Yeah.
Trying to protect his dignity. Is she
Right.
called
Can
Abby
I just
Leslie?
say, my son is at home. He texts me continuously instead of talking to his own father.
His own father?
His own father.
Whose father are you?
Right, so he started off that he wants a snack. I'm like, right, well, go get yourself a snack. And then I'm like, I'm not in the house. People I don't know have entered the house and Dad is talking to them. So I can't get lunch because they are down there, but I'm still starving. People I don't know have entered the house. What was if I'm sat here laughing about this and that's the last message before I go home and find out all the family have been
in
murdered?
such a long-winded way that the police won't turn up on time.
Yeah.
Strangers. Let's
Yeah.
just say that.
People I don't know.
People I don't know. People that I have never met before in my life.
Oh, God.
What? Oh, you're
Who's
dead.
Neil
You've
showing?
been
That would be
attacked.
like someone that Neil wants to buy a shed off or something.
Yeah.
Well, you would have to sort yourself out some. What do you want me to say? I'm not there. I'm in Pinewood Studios.
But everything's still your fault
I know.
because you're
I'm
not there.
in Pinewood Studios.
We had intruders coming into our house.
What?
Yeah. Well, not
What,
in
today?
the house. No.
Are they doing the rounds? Are they at my house now?
They are people we've spoken about on the podcast coming back for revenge. What?
Oh, okay.
Obviously,
they are.
I'm not.
Okay.
That's not true.
No, but you said we've spoken about them on the podcast. I thought, oh no, is this people that we've slugged off before that have come round to your house?
Yeah.
She sent me a mug for my birthday that was a picture of... So when we stayed in this really creepy cottage and they had like the most awful artwork we've ever seen.
All horse related.
Yeah, but it was all really badly drawn. And Lily just kept going up to it with a glass of champagne going, I know what you're thinking. This is professional. I actually drew this myself. And it really tickled me. And every time I think about it, it makes me laugh. I know what you're thinking. I drew this myself because I love horses.
There was a horse, rocking horse.
There was a rocking horse, a giant horse, and then I get into my bed after a long day,
Horsing around.
read my horse book, and it was the same size as you. I was really drunk. That really made me laugh. Oh dear, I do love getting pissed with your lils.
Yeah.
I had a group of women come to my Norwich show. It was for their 70th birthday, and they were getting shit-faced on bottles of Moët, and then they spoke to me afterwards, and they were like, we just go out, we just go and do different things, like go and watch comedy, go to the theatre, go to different like events and stuff. We take it in turns. One of us has to drive, so they have to stay sober, and then literally the moment we get in the car, we just start popping the Moët. And like all their kids have grown up, and this is what they do with their lives now. And I'm like, if that is not what I'm doing when I'm 70,
Yeah.
then me and you have massively fucked up.
Does it have to be Moët though? What about Carver?
Why is Carver better than Moët?
Because it's cheaper.
Yeah, but we will have
Like,
loads of money by then.
Oh, right.
Thomas
In
and
this
Neil will be
scenario,
dead.
They'll be dead. We'll have
We'll-
got the life insurance.
We'll have the life insurance. The kids will have grown
Which
up.
Thomas is
Gwenny
I
would
don't
have
think it'll be
finally
that
stopped
much.
talking.
Can't wait till she's a teenager and she hates me. At least I'll have some fucking peace and quiet.
Yeah, but you say that, but now I've got the mood. I mean, I took my girl up to Edinburgh. And,
That was so fun.
and everyone was just like, Lily was like, so she just doesn't talk during the day, and then at night she just comes alive and becomes really bubbly and chatty and friendly, and then as soon as it's daytime again, she's just like,
Yeah, but let's also point out that you were forcing her to watch horrible shows about childbirth written by Lily Phillips
12 o'clock in the
at
afternoon.
1 o'clock. And she was traumatised, and she wasn't my target audience. And
She laughed though. She said it was very
Did
good.
she though?
She did.
Did she?
She laughed a lot.
Cried.
And no, she laughed a lot, but she said something which really made me think, because just before you came out,
She kept coming out the shows going, I'm 12.
Yeah. Every stand-up show we came out of, we were like, so did you enjoy that? And she's like, I'm 12. For God's sake, why will nobody listen? I'm 12. But she, before you came out, she went, so where is Lily? And I was like, well, she's behind that door. And then the show will start and she'll come out. And she went, who's she with? And I was like, she's by herself. And she just went, this is the loneliest form of performing. And I was like, it really is, because she's used to doing like the drama shows and stuff where it's all like buzz and excitement backstage and you're part of a team. And I was like, stand up is literally just you behind a curtain just going,
Wishing you were dead.
going, I will go out there and it will either be nice or it will be harrowing.
Yeah, and I'm just here, like always in a very small, like confined place, just with you and your thoughts, just like insecurity, regret.
Yeah. And people think
Toilet
that you're
stuff.
kind of like indifferent to it. And I was doing my tour show, and there was some people there who hated me so much, and they just desperately wanted to leave. And they would have not. They, in their minds, they're like, well, look, we're just sat quietly, just waiting for it to end. But you just absorb that energy, so then you're just like, and then, and I was talking to Shappy about it, and she was going, because she said she had a similar experience when we were in Edinburgh, and she went, sometimes it's good just to call it out and just go, you just hate this, that's okay, I just can't make you happy, and let's just be honest about it. And she was like, sometimes it calls it out, and I was like, but
I'm scared
that if I go, oh, you hate this, and they've had a few drinks,
saying, or if it's a guy, I'm actually
no,
scared.
this wasn't men. No, I wouldn't do it to men.
No.
But I get scared with women that if you, or anyone really, that if you say, look, you just hate this, they get up and storm out, and then is it just like a horrible atmosphere?
And also sometimes you're totally not right.
And also
people can sit there with a face like a smacked ass and then come out and be like, oh my God, that's the best thing I've ever seen.
No,
and you're like, that's insane. You need help. Because
they didn't.
There was no way you were showing me that with your face.
They didn't enjoy it. But I just think if you call it out, it can actually make them feel more uncomfortable.
Yeah,
and then it becomes
it's a
confrontational.
Risk. Yeah.
It's like, how do you confront? Well, this is the workshop for another day. How do you politely say...
It can do the same thing for everyone else. Like, if they're really enjoying it, it can make them feel more comfortable because they're like, we're really enjoying it. Who are those arseholes?
Yeah.
Or they're like, we're not either.
Yes.
Maybe she can sense that we're not. This is awful.
So it's awful.
She should quit.
Well, it's something to work on.
Yeah,
how do you
think about that?
Because there are some people that, like, if they're heckling, I did have some women who are like constantly heckling, constantly talking, and I was just like, look, we're going to get to the end.
If it's disruptive, yeah.
And then, listen, darling, we'll get to the end, and then you can just go, but just, you know, let's just finish it together. And that I can kind of do, but when it's like, you can't just, although before I started doing comedy, I was sat in the audience once, and I was looking fucking miserable, and it wasn't because I was enjoying it, but I just was one of those people that just wouldn't ever show it. Like, all my friends would always say to me, why is it when you're watching something and you're really enjoying it and going, this is really funny, you'll never laugh? And I don't know, but it was just the way I was. Anyway, so the comedian, he went, because everyone else was laughing, and he went, why, to my friend, he went, why is she not laughing? And she went, I don't know. And he went, did somebody get their period this morning? He's actually a really, really nice guy.
No, he's not.
No. I think, but think about how many times you flippantly said something and just gone. I always tell women, and he did after. No, but he did afterwards. Come and apologise. Oh, Lily, you have called me. Gone. I've said this on stage and I shouldn't have said it. We've all done it where we've like.
That's what I hate about stand-up. I say things I just feel gross. You get sucked up in the vibe.
I know. Sometimes
calling everyone cunts and stuff. I'm like, I don't want to be that person.
I call people
so many men paedophiles. Like,
yeah, no, you do that. I don't call men paedophiles, but I do accuse a lot of men of having saggy balls.
They want me to call them a paedophile.
But I tend to call women who look really carefree and childless and happy. I'm always like, you can't, but in a lovable way, like I'm jealous of you. But I don't often call people confrontationally cunts. Do you do it confrontationally?
No, because I'm cute, you know?
Yeah, I'm not cute. I'll just be like mental and
but people just
scornful. I'm a scornful woman.
Enjoy it.
Yeah. She's a scornful woman.
I hate stand-up.
Guys, can we just make this podcast really successful so we just don't have to go back there anymore? I love stand-up when it's a lovely audience. I do. Yeah. I've had some lovely ones and one a little bit scary.
You do lose it there after a while with someone saying stuff to you. Like I get lazy and bored of like trying to think of something to say to like I had this woman up the creek once, and she was like just kept, you know, when they think they're just having a conversation with you and they're the only one in the audience and they're not saying anything bad, they're just saying stuff after you say everything and like stepping on your punchlines and stuff. And after a while, I did just tell her to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you just leave me alone.
Shut the fuck up. But I did it in like a cute way.
So not
yeah.
Like across a bit. Yeah.
I was like, shut the fuck up. Like that. Like, not like, I think we can do it in a less like threatening way.
Well, the problem is that I had people in the audience that then told these women to shut the fuck up, and then that created, and then they stormed out, and then apparently there was a massive brawl in the bar. But what can I do? It's not my fault. Like, I've just done my show.
You riled them up.
Well, I don't know if I did.
Scornful.
But then you walk away and you start going, am I, like, did I offend people? Is that what it is? But then you're just like, but then if I offended you by doing my hour stand-up and I haven't said anything offensive, like, I don't say anything offensive. I slag off my husband, my kids, and the fact that motherhood is a fucking endless chore.
You know, people can find anything in anything.
Huh?
People will find offence in anything.
Well, they'll find offence in anything, but I just think if you find offence in that, then you'd find offence in having a conversation with me at a bus stop. So you're just not for me, and that's fine. Yeah, but that's fine.
And you're offensive.
But then that's fine. If someone just takes offence at you just having your views on how life is, and you're actually not an offensive person.
Some comedians have literally, that's their aim, is to create a kind of difficult environment.
Or even not that, but some comedians
to rile people up.
But some comedians will have like a rant of this is my political stance, expecting everyone to be on board, and sometimes they're not.
Yeah, and so they're like prepared for the outcome that possibly, that's a risk that they're willing to take. Whereas if you're being like, God, my husband, blah, 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 and then people are like, woo, you're like, well, I haven't even gone into the fire, like knowingly I haven't gone into that territory.
Yeah.
So that's not fair.
What's interesting is that before you had Gwenny, And I used to
There
talk
is
to you
no
about this
before.
stuff.
She's my light. She's everything.
But I used to talk to you about how you get a reaction as soon as you become a mother and you're in a straight relationship, and how you get reaction of how you talk about it. And you would always just listen sympathetically. But it's been so interesting that now, like, you're talking about this stuff on stage and you're getting a similar reaction of like, for fuck's sake, like...
Boring.
Well, just like, should we be talking about motherhood? Who needs to hear about motherhood? You know,
Yeah,
just put
one
your
other
effort...
person's already talked about it, so like just stop it.
You need to think about your own kids. You know, your poor husband. How does he feel about how you're talking about stuff? And this is
like, where is the baby now?
Yeah, and you're just
In the
like
boot of the car. Shut up.
And so you're actually now appealing to an audience that are statistically, like, I'll get a group of mums who have come because they want that release, but then you'll get another group of women who will sit there and be like, oh, we'll come along because it's a female comedian and I'm sure she'll be maybe a little bit more twee. And when I'm like swearing and sweating and screaming and shouting, it's just like, oh, this is a bit much. God, that poor family. God, bloody hell, didn't she think about how she comes across? And you're just like, so you're never going to please everyone.
I think it's about people doing their research.
Yeah,
if you're going to come along to something that you don't really know anything about, then you have to sit there and endure that and be a good audience member.
Yeah, I think it's fine to sit quietly and not react. I don't think you need to.
Because you're bad for not.
Well, you don't need to. Look, the amount of stuff I've sat through, and it's not my cup of tea. Unless somebody says something that offends me, I won't kick off. But I don't know.
I would never kick off.
I didn't really know what was going on. They just kept talking. And all I could hear was like different conversations. And I was like, I don't know if they're slagging me off. And then no one could really hear because it was so drunk and slurred. And then apparently it all kicked off. And the tech girl was saying, oh, I think it was that thing of like joining in. But it just was continuous. And so it was annoying people around them.
Oh, right. So it was in a positive, like, we're enjoying ourselves.
No, because I'm pretty sure by the end of it, it got into a bit of an argument about one liking me and the other one not liking me.
Where do people think they are?
I don't know.
They're like a unit against you, like one person. It's just so disrespectful. Like, you're on your own up there doing like one of the hardest things, and they're like safety in numbers. It's like,
I do feel like it's weird how sometimes the clouds align and you literally can just have a show that's brilliant, and then other days it just aligns and you're now...
But it's such a tipping, like, if most of the audience are like in a certain atmosphere and good vibes, then even if there's a few that aren't, it doesn't matter because they all kind of like harmonise somehow.
I know, because everyone's like, but everyone else was having a good time. It was just that, and you're like, yeah, but that's what you focus on.
Yeah.
Oh, so, bless, it was again, Richard, lovely Richard Gill was in the audience.
Lovely Richard Gill. Right. Little sweetie, text me on my birthday, but Facebook have changed my birth date without telling me.
Yeah, I thought that.
And it's a hack, and I don't know why.
Yeah, they have. I was like, why has it changed it to the day before?
I mean, obviously I haven't changed it.
Why are you trying to make out that you're a day younger? Older?
Yeah, I just want to be older.
Just by one day.
I guess if you were really narcissistic, you could do it as like a trick to like see who your real friends were.
And not invite them to the birthday.
The birthday? Yeah. For my birthday, we just have a big bath together. And then if you're a really good friend, will you get naked and get in my bath and wash my hair?
I'm going to invite Brian Logan. Here's my new penny. And I will never give context. Right, who's your ghastly woman?
So, baby deaths.
Sure.
There's a woman called Amie Upton, 38. Excellent age. That's my age.
How old were you when you had Gwynnie?
When I was born. 35.
Okay. So you're 38. So.
Yeah, because she was born, and then I had my 36th birthday. She was born in... Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you asking me that?
I don't know. Just occurred to me. When you said she's 38.
Yeah, geriatric mother. Thank you.
35 is a geriatric mother, and then Des O'Connor was having babies in his 70s. Crazy.
Al Pacino, 82.
Why would you want to have a baby at 82?
Well, if you're a man, it doesn't really make a difference to your life in any way, so why not?
But also...
He says he's got a really great relationship with his son via Zoom.
No, he didn't.
He said that in an interview, because they're not together anymore.
Are they not together?
We're just really close, like, in a, like, really distant.
In a
kind of
really
way.
old people way.
I'm surprised he can use Zoom.
So
Maybe he's not talking to his son. He's talking to some paedophile in Alabama.
But how's he? Well, hang on.
I don't know why I said that.
That doesn't even work. He's not talking to his son. Why would?
No, it's an AI version.
He's so. Oh, I see. He's so old. He doesn't recognise that this is just a bloke in Alabama.
Groomed.
Oh my god.
Serves him right.
But so he's talking to a baby because it must still be a baby, mustn't it?
I don't know. Yeah, he's talking to a baby.
Did some
Rich baby.
Let's have a look. Ow.
How's he even keeping an erection?
I don't know. Does the willy get wrinkly?
I mean, the balls were wrinkly anyway. They're wrinkly from birth. So by the time you're 82...
The balls actually get less wrinkly. By the
They
time
even
you're
out.
82, they're smooth as
They're smooth. It's like a Benjamin Button ball situation.
Who was she? The woman?
Yeah, but they hang down to the ankles.
Yeah, but they're tight. They're Botox. Scrotox. That's a thing.
Scrotox.
You can get Scrotox.
Would you get?
I would get it.
Scrotox.
Yeah. Yeah. In my boobs.
Are your boobs wrinkly?
Yeah.
They go wrinkly though after breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Mine are all like crepe.
Crepe paper.
Yeah. They just shrivel up.
Yeah.
Shriveled up little boobs.
Like orange.
Yes. I've got zero interest in my boobs, I have to say.
I have a lot of interest in your boobs.
You've got a lot of interest in your own boobs.
I love boobs.
But I don't really get what it is.
And I wish I'd enjoyed them more when they were like massive. After I had a baby. Excuse me.
They were literally just
Shits
normal
on my
people.
dreams.
They were just normal people boobs.
Yeah, finally I had normal people boobs. Not a child's boobs. Finally.
Children don't
But
have
I was
boobs.
so depressed I couldn't like flap them about in the way that I thought I'd be like, woohoo, going clubbing. You know?
Well, you should have just forced
Yeah.
yourself
Oh,
just
these
crying on the
babies.
dance floor.
Yeah, just really low cut top, covered in tears.
Men would go for that.
They would.
There is a lot
They
of
wouldn't
men-
even notice. She was sobbing. Nah,
Also-
just great rap.
Also, why are you looking for me?
I wasn't well. Validation. I'm still hot, right? I'm still hot, right? I'm not just a mom. I did the first time I went out. I told you. I told everyone how old I was. I kept going around going, 36 years old. How old are you? I just got obsessed with it.
Yeah, but
It's
I'm
happening
way
in my
older than
hearing.
you. I'm 43. You're 38.
That's not way older.
Yeah, but I'm 43.
Yeah.
You're not even
Whoop-de-doo.
40 yet.
I will be.
In 2 years, I'll be 45 when you're 40.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. One foot in the grave.
Let's have a party.
So,
But everyone says, oh, you look so young as well. I'm like, that doesn't matter. Like, I'll still die. Like, I'll still be dead.
Oh, yeah,
At
it
the
must
time
be-
that
yeah.
everyone would be dead. I'm not going to cheat
must be terrible
that.
being told you look young.
Open casket.
Yeah,
Wow. She
you'll look
looks
great.
22. But she's...
What are you doing with your
My
ear?
earring's broken.
Yeah, but you've been fiddling with it for hours.
Yeah, because it's still broken.
Yeah, because you just tit about. This is what you do.
Fine, I'll take it out and look like an idiot for the rest of the episode. Right.
Well,
Baby's
who wears
dying.
gold hoops anyway?
I love gold hoops.
That's very Thatchery.
Amie Upton,
Geriatric mother.
geriatric funeral director.
Is she a funeral director?
Yeah, she ran a company called Florrie's Army, specialised in babies. And she has had lots of complaints against her because parents of babies that they left in her care... Esther,
Sorry.
you're on your phone. I'm reading from my
Hang
little
on, she's a
notebook.
funeral director who
Yeah,
had...
this is what happens. You're not listening, and then you're like, oh my God, you've never said this before. Who? Amy what? She was 42? No. Listen.
Hang on, she's a funeral director
Yeah.
who got complaints about children left in
Yeah,
her
so
care.
people's babies died, and you know you have to put
okay.
they give him and they take them to the funeral parlour, which
Well, I would
is
say,
like,
well, that's where you're first going wrong. You're dropping your kids off for funeral directors.
well, that's it. She was taking those babies home
No!
to a living room. One
No, she wasn't.
parent
Are you
came
going off on
in.
one now?
No.
What, she made
They
them like
came,
sit
they
up
walked
and
in,
stuff?
yeah, one was on the sofa, another one was in a bouncer. They were watching cartoons.
No!
Watching. Yeah.
Dead babies?
Dead babies.
No, you're making this
I'm
up.
not.
That's
You
the
can
worst
read
thing
the
I've
Daily
ever
Mail
heard.
article, which is full of facts.
What did she do? Did she stuff them?
No, they were just there. And she said...
Yeah, but they would rot.
She said... Yeah. She said they were never left alone. Took good care of those babies. I mean, she denies this. But they said it was like smelly, warm, because obviously the place where you know, in the funeral place, it's a very cold, like, room to preserve the body.
But they must have all been rotting.
Yeah, it stank, they said.
That is the worst thing
There were
I've
cats
ever
and dogs
heard.
in the house.
No, there wasn't. But the cats and dogs would eat the babies. This is horrific.
There
But
she
what
is.
was wrong with her?
I mean, a lot.
No, show me again. This can't be
Actually,
real.
there's 2 photos and they look like completely different people. So look
What's
at that
it?
one. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there was another woman I got, actually.
So how did she get found out?
Because people were going round to her house and seeing their baby on the sofa.
No, that can't be what happened, Lily.
Well, it is. That's what they... here's
Yeah,
the
but
other
she
picture
wouldn't-
of her. Different people, right?
No, the other one's just got loads of filters and...
Oh, right.
Let me have a look.
She's been... that's just a screenshot. Do you want the article?
So she would invite people round and just be like,
I
just
don't know if she invited
mind the
them round.
baby.
Scooch up, Jeffrey. A funeral director has been accused of leaving a deceased child in a baby bouncer watching cartoons. Amie Upton is facing allegations after a grieving mother told BBC Investigation she was left screaming after allegedly finding her deceased son in her living room. Another mum said, yeah, she'd found out that she'd taken them home. They were under the impression that the babies were obviously going to be left where they left them.
But didn't they have like the funeral?
It's now been... This is the in-between bit, you know, where while you're making the arrange, like from the morgue of the hospital, or whatever, the body gets moved.
See, this is where you don't get this with Muslims because they bury same day.
Quick, yeah.
Same day. Whereas
Yeah.
in, if you've got to hang around, then you run the risk that your baby's going to be used as
So it's their fault for...
Wow.
I mean, it's just so you can organise stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I get it.
Especially you'd be a bit like, you know, your baby's just died, maybe you need a minute.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But this is like another level of harrowing. You've lost your baby, you're planning its funeral, and she's taking it home and propping it up.
Yeah, and like being with it. Like,
Had she lost a child or something?
she says she did, and she was in an abusive relationship. And
Bloody hell, that is harrowing.
I mean, it's...
this is a
she's
harrowing,
not well.
harrowing story.
Yeah, they believe their babies would be taken to a professional setting. She claims... She says she didn't do any of this. There was a cat scratcher in the corner and I could hear a dog barking, and there was another dead baby on the sofa. I rang my mum saying this isn't right, screaming, it's mucky and dirty, he can't stay here.
Oh my God. But like, did she just... Was it that she just... was just putting them on the sofa, or was it that she was actually like propping them up around the house like they were her baby? Shall we read the article ourselves?
So she says, she said she's never had complaints before. She cared for told the Mirror she hadn't cared for children at her residence for 4 years. So she doesn't say she hasn't taken them home. She also revealed how she began supporting bereaved families after losing an unborn child herself. So I think it's like she says she put the baby in the bouncer like temporarily to transfer them, or she changed the bedding. But like, why is she doing any of this?
I don't know. Well, I don't know.
I mean, why are they even in her house?
Yeah, it
Like,
does seem
it's
like it
not-
should be in like a morgue.
Well, they obviously should be in a morgue.
Should we grade her? What, has she been sentenced or anything?
She's been banned from maternity units and mortuaries.
Is that it? She's not had to serve any time or go to a mental hospital or anything?
No. Yeah, I mean, like, she just needs, like... Oh.
This is how I'm going to end up after going mental from doing the circuit for so long. I'll just be found bouncing dead cats in a trolley. You're not allowed to any Goddards.
Goddards?
That's a brand of veterinary.
Vets?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mine's called Zasman.
Zasman and Zasman. Right, should we grade her?
They
Do you want me to grade her?
$1
Give me the book.
million.
Pets are very expensive. I don't want your earring. Can I have the book? Give me your book before
You've
I
got my
smash your
pen.
face in.
Turn the page.
No, because we'll do...
No, but you can look at the grading.
Oh, right, I see. And what's this one? Amie Upton.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All of it feels horrifically inappropriate. Doesn't it?
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
you've got a point there. Should we set up some
Munch-
new categories? It's a bit
Munchausen.
munchy in a way.
Is it? Okay, she doesn't understand. We'll give her 2 for that.
I feel like it has those kind of vibes.
Okay, would Penny like her?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh. Do you think it's something Penny would do?
I don't
Why
know.
would Penny like that?
Well, if I know Penny, the way I've got to know Penny over the years, and I know Penny, would Brian like her?
Yeah.
Oh, Brian would
Because
love
it's
it.
super alternative.
And it's
She is
super trauma.
changing the way
Yeah.
we think about dead
Yeah.
babies.
Okay, Penny.
She's
no.
reinventing the funeral director's
Okay.
theme.
Would she piss in a skip? 1000% yes.
Really?
Well, if she's got a house that smells, then she'd probably piss in a skip.
Okay.
We need.
But she's usually, she's probably carrying, she walks around with them in a pram.
I don't want to think about it. It's
a
really
little
sad.
thingy.
That's awful. Fucking awful. What's another category that isn't as offensive?
Esther and Lily play God.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I'm conflicted. Like, I know it just sounds like...
But it's harrowingly sad.
It's harrowingly sad on all levels.
Yeah.
And I wish
2?
I hadn't chosen it.
Yeah.
So it's 2, yeah. But that's not taking away the pain of the parents, because I think she probably should do some kind of time, but
Yeah.
in a mental institute.
Yeah. She should be away from people
Yeah, and babies.
and babies.
Mainly babies.
Maybe and cat posts. Right. 4, 8. 8 plus 5 is 13.
She's done
Is it?
5 categories.
Yeah.
Okay. She's got 30.
13. I
Oh, yeah. That feels good.
think. Is that right? 8 plus 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
12. No, 13.
No, 13.
Do it.
And that's the end of Ghastly Women!